Thank you for calling Plumbing Medic. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance. Please hold for our first available customer service representative.
It's a great day at Plumbing Medic. This is Jessica. Will this be for an emergency or non-emergency?
Non-emergency.
I could help you out there, sir. Could we please start with your zip code?
85224.
224 and your address.
Well, I'm taking bids right now. So I have a situation where I have the main shutoff valve in the front of your house? That is stuck.
Oh.
Okay. The one that shuts off all your water to your house, right? That is stuck, and it's stuck in the open position, and I don't have any leaks right now. But my concern is if that was to spring a leak, or if I had something happen, that could cause a real issue. So what I'd like to do is get that fixed, but I'd like to know how much it would cost. Just a general area, how much you guys charge an hour, what's their service fees, how does that all work?
On Saturdays, we work around the clock, but if it's an emergency, if you deem that you need a technician there within 60 to 90 minutes, then there is an additional $99 charge on top of whatever the service call is.
Okay, now is that included? Right. Is that included in the service call? Because I want to be clear, because I want to make sure I get the best price for whoever I go with, right? So is it $99, and that's just right off the top for showing up there?
If it's an emergency, if you say it's an emergency, I want someone here within the hour, then that's when that $99 charge is assessed.
Okay, great.
That'll be right in the bill for you.
Right. Now, what about the $39 fee? Is that on top of that too?
If you go ahead with the work, then the $39 service charge, there is a line item for that, but then it's also credited, showing that charge was taken off.
So I'm going to pay $99 if it's on the weekend or an emergency, correct?
Well, not necessarily on a weekend, because we do work weekends, but if it is an emergency, that's when the $99 charge comes
That's
in.
the key phrase then, if it's an emergency. Okay, great. So anything else?
Right.
Now, what if the technician says he wants to charge me $500 for?
Then you have the ability to say, I'm sorry, that does not work for me.
Okay. So, and they give you that up front, so they're going to.
Yes, we give
an upfront estimate.
Yes, technician is going to come out, take a look at the situation. He's going to go over with you what it's going to take to fix it, and he's going to say, "This is going to be what it's going to, what the charge will be at the firm price." That way, there's no hidden charges, no surprise charges. It's right then and there. You have the option to say yes or no. Let's do it, or let's not.
But if it's an emergency, and I call him out here, and it's a $50 or let's say a 45-minute job, he can so he's got me at his mercy. Then, am I correct? Hello?
I'm sorry. What do you mean by he's got you at his mercy? I don't understand.
Okay,
that. So if you've got a water leak,
right,
and you need somebody out there to fix it,
right,
then yes. And if we go out there within that hour, then yes, there is the $99 charge.
Right.
And if he starts working for you, then yes, the charge is.
So if he wants to charge me, say, $200, whatever it is, and if he says, I'm going to charge you $300, and you can take it or leave it, then I've wasted another hour. I really don't feel comfortable with the way that works. That really puts people at a disadvantage. It doesn't help the customer, it helps you. If I'm dying of water out in the desert, and my only option is to pay you $50 to get a drink, then what is my option? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, how can I make you more comfortable with it then?
You charge an hourly rate. You say, this is what I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge you an hourly rate, and this is our fixed rate. Not whatever the technician feels he can get.
but we don't have an hourly rate. We don't charge it with any job. We don't charge an hourly rate. We charge by the job, not by the hour.
Okay, but again,
Never charge by the job.
okay, well then that's one reason I would not choose you guys. That's especially on a weekend with an emergency. My toilet is flooding and my house is flooding, and my option is to pay whatever your technician says he wants to charge me, and if he wants to charge me $500 for a 20-minute job, then that's what he gets, and if I don't like it, too bad, you can call somebody else. That is horrible. Yes, that's what you told me.
A toilet. All right, and then you just presented that if you have a toilet that's overflowing,
yes,
and you need someone out there, that's a $64 drain special.
No, I'm just using that example. My point is, if my house is flooding, correct? If my house is flooding, if my house is flooding, and I call them out there, and there's no set fee charge, and it's a $50 charge, there is nothing stopping him from charging me $600 and saying, either you pay me $600 or you can call somebody else. Tell me how that benefits the customer and how that is good for the customer.
I can tell you that we're not the top of the price, and we're not the bottom. We're right at mid-range, and we try to do what's best for the customer and their budget.
Okay, so when you charge somebody, you charge somebody $250 to replace a valve like you did my friend, okay, that's not in the customer's best interest. Is it? Because that's what you guys did to my friend. And what I'm going to do is I've recorded this conversation just like you recorded mine, and I'm going to put it on Living Chandler, okay, and I'm going to let everybody know how you guys operate. So either you help her out or you help yourself out. Because that's what you charge my friend, $250 for a less than an hour job. For a single mother.
And you're calling in.
I'm calling in because I don't like companies that rip off people and take advantage of them. That's why I'm calling in.
Okay. Bear with me for a moment. Let me get someone to help us with this.
All right, thank you.
All right, one moment.
Thank you.
At Plumbing and AC Medic, we are committed to our customers' needs because we care. Our goal is to provide you with honest quality service that exceeds your expectations. We even back up our commitment with our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Why not use this call to find out more? We look forward to giving you the respect and attention you deserve. We'll be right with you.
So, you've got a backup in your drain. At Plumbing and AC Medic, we know that problems with your plumbing system can be scary, stressful, expensive, and even dangerous. But most plumbing problems can be avoided with the right team on your side. Clogged drains are a big hassle.
Thank you for holding. My name is Sandy. Can I help you?
Hi, Sandy. I'm calling because I have a friend that I feel your company took advantage of. And she's a single mom. She had a simple valve to replace. The part was $50. The service fee to come out was $99. And he charged her $250 plus for a job that lasted less than an hour.
Okay.
And the previous, let me finish here now. The previous lady that I just got done talking to, she said that basically there is no hourly rate. It's whatever the technician deems he can charge for it. And I mentioned to her that I thought this was very unfair and does not benefit the customer, obviously in this case. So I'd like to know how you can help her out to recoup some of that $250 an hour job on top of the $99 you charged for a service fee to come out. We understand it was on a Sunday, but that's right there, just on those two things, is over $350 for a plumbing job. And I'm sure that anybody would agree that that was outrageously overpriced.
Well, let me explain to you how we operate.
I know how you operate. I just spent the last 7 minutes on the phone with the previous lady. And it is whatever you charge. If my house is being flooded and I need a plumber and I call him out and I don't know how this works, which I do now, I will be at the mercy of him either having further damage or pay whatever he wants. Am I correct?
Well, your friend was quoted $99 emergency fee. We don't dispatch a technician on Sunday without telling them.
Right. We're not disputing that. We're disputing, the only thing that's being disputed is the amount of $250 an hour to work.
Well, it's not $250 an hour. We don't charge by the hour.
I understand that you charge by the job. So
price up front, and then the customer has to agree to the price before the work is done.
I completely understand that. But again, let's circle back around to the fact that the customer is at the mercy of whatever he wants to charge.
Okay. Can you tell me the customer's name?
Her name's Renee, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I need to look at the job if I'm going to credit anything. I need to have more information.
What is your name?
My name.
Okay, I'm going to have her. I am going to deal with it. All right?
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
Personally.
What's that? I will.
You're very welcome.
Bye.